It's time for a Bauer bombshell. Tom, you're hearing of some post-coronation tensions between Queen Camilla and the Princess of Wales, Kate?
Absolutely. What was very interesting was I heard from people who were very, very much involved 20-odd years ago, more than 20 years ago, in resurrecting Camilla. Their job was to take her from the mistress in 1996 and get her to be queen. And they were absolutely furious that they weren't invited to the coronation. There are dozens of people who helped Camilla become what she is today, the queen, and not just the mistress who was being pelted with brown rolls. If you look at the coronation footage as the king and queen leave the thrones and head for the exit of Westminster Abbey on the coronation Saturday, you'll see that everyone bows and curtsies to the king, and no one moves a limb, a muscle, when Camilla passes. And that was because they were angry with Camilla. Camilla brought 20 Parker Bowleses to the coronation. There were 4 Middletons. All the people that helped Camilla get the crown on her head were excluded from that coronation, and they were furious. And not only that, Kate and William were angry too. And that anger, of course, Harry was angry, that anger went right through that small part of the congregation by the throne, by the centre of Westminster Abbey. And in that moment, it was absolutely noticeable to those people who'd been excluded from the coronation that nobody, let alone Kate, curtsied to Queen Camilla.
Wow, and Kate didn't even allow her sister and brother to bring their partners to
And what was then noticeable was that at the Windsor concert the following day, William makes no reference to Queen Camilla. And so there is a tension there. And the whole problem with Camilla is that she is exhausted at the moment. She's a woman of 76, she's smoked heavily all her life, and she's not well. Those who met her in the weeks before the coronation noticed a very tired, very worn-out woman with telltale signs of age, and she's clearly exhausted by the whole thing. And that why today, Kate was in Bristol, behaving like the Queen, very popular for the public. But Camilla has disappeared. And I think this is very, very sad, a dangerous position for Charles to be in. He's got all the problems of Harry now boiling up, because there's no doubt Harry is going to, in his evidence, name Charles as one of the culprits of all his campaigns against him. He's got the problem with the police, and of course he's got the problem now with Andrew.
Well, yeah, so can we talk about this for a moment? Because it's extraordinary. Prince Andrew essentially squatting now at his mansion. It's the Royal Lodge, isn't it? But it's a mansion on the Windsor estate, even though the plan for a long time, I actually first revealed this before the late Queen's death, the plan is to get William into Royal Lodge. But first I've got to get Andrew out into Frogmore Cottage, and he's just refusing to go.
Well, he's got legal grounds to refuse to go, of course, because he signed a 7-year lease. And, of course, he paid a lot of money. But the problem is he can't afford the maintenance of that building, which must be well in excess of £1 million a year. Well in excess. It's a vast place. So he is now literally in a cleft stick. What should he do? And without Charles's help, he is really stuck there. And Charles really has to force him out. There's no choice, because Andrew must accept that he is now going to go into a permanent obscurity. He looked a fool at the coronation with his garter garments. That was his last hurrah. But I just feel that Charles is exhausted by it all and will become even more exhausted with the condition of Camilla, with the tension between Camilla and William and Kate, and with all the other problems which are accumulating of too much estate, financial problems, a growing Republican movement. You know, he himself is 74. He's a bit exhausted by it all.
And Harry and Meghan's attacks are not going to stop,
and they're going to go on. And so he'll want to box in Andrew and silence him. But the problem is that Andrew, instead of being noble and being discreet and understanding that he's the author of his own misfortune, is just going to make it very much harder for the royal family. And that's all some of these things didn't happen under the Queen, and that's the problem. With Charles, he generates problems, and that is a great misfortune.
Wow. What a Bauer bombshell tonight. Absolutely loved it. Tom Bauer will speak next week. Thank you so much.
Welcome back to Royal Sussex Squad, where we bring you the real story behind the royal headlines. If you're tired of the British media twisting the narrative, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving into the latest royal drama, Camilla, Kate and Charles caught in a post-coronation mess, while Prince Andrew refuses to budge from his royal mansion. And you know what? The press conveniently wants to ignore the real problem, the toxic palace culture that drove Prince Harry and Meghan away. Before we get into it, make sure you're subscribed and hit that super thanks button if you appreciate the truth. Now let's get started. Royal biographer Tom Bower has never been one to shy away from controversy. His latest pronouncements have sent shockwaves through the British media, alleging a deep-seated feud between Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales, and Queen Camilla. Bower claims that tensions have reached a boiling point, stemming from long-held resentments and power struggles within the House of Windsor. At the heart of this alleged feud lies Queen Camilla's ascension to the throne. Many believe that Kate, along with other members of the royal family, feel deeply uncomfortable with Camilla's position, given her past relationship with King Charles. Bower suggests that Kate sees Camilla's elevation as a betrayal of Princess Diana's memory. Adding fuel to the fire are whispers of Kate's disapproval of Camilla's attempts to modernize the monarchy. This clash of styles, both personal and professional, has reportedly created a palpable rift between the two women. The tension between Kate and Camilla represents a deeper struggle for the future of the monarchy itself. The recent coronation of King Charles only served to magnify the alleged rift between Kate and Camilla. Body language experts and royal watchers alike dissected every glance and gesture, searching for clues to the true state of affairs. One incident, in particular, sent tongues wagging: Kate's seemingly reluctant curtsy to Queen Camilla. The curtsy, a traditional gesture of respect, appeared perfunctory at best, lacking the grace and deference typically displayed by the Princess of Wales. Some interpreted it as a deliberate snub, a public display of Kate's disdain for the new queen. Adding to the drama was Prince William's uncharacteristic silence throughout the coronation festivities. The coronation, meant to be a celebration of unity and continuity, instead laid bare the cracks in the facade of royal harmony. The world watched as the drama unfolded, questioning the stability and future of the British monarchy. The media frenzy surrounding Kate and Camilla's alleged feud serves as a convenient distraction from the more pressing issues plaguing the royal family. While the tabloids are consumed with whispers of curtsies and cold shoulders, they conveniently ignore the elephant in the room: the scandals that continue to cast a shadow over Buckingham Palace. King Charles himself is facing increasing scrutiny for his alleged involvement in Prince Harry's legal battles. Harry's claims of being financially cut off and stripped of security have raised eyebrows, with many questioning the king's role in these decisions. Prince Andrew's association with Jeffrey Epstein remains a stain on the royal family's reputation. The media's focus on palace intrigue allows this egregious situation to persist without adequate scrutiny or accountability. The public is fed a steady diet of gossip and speculation, effectively diverting attention from the real issues that threaten the monarchy's legitimacy. The British media's selective outrage is glaringly apparent in its treatment of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. While Prince Andrew enjoys relative anonymity and protection despite his scandalous past, Harry and Meghan are subjected to relentless criticism and scrutiny. The couple's decision to step back from royal duties was met with condemnation and accusations of betrayal, while Andrew's transgressions are seemingly brushed under the carpet. This double standard exposes the hypocrisy at the heart of the British establishment. Harry and Meghan, who dared to challenge the status quo and forge their own path, are vilified and ostracized. Meanwhile, Andrew, who has brought shame upon the royal family through his association with a convicted sex offender, is shielded from the full force of public scrutiny. This biased coverage serves to deflect attention from the real issues plaguing the monarchy and maintain the illusion of stability and order. So what do you think, squad? Are Kate and Camilla at war? Is Charles about to face a reckoning with Harry's testimony? And how much longer can the palace cover for Andrew? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and support the channel through that super thanks. The truth needs to be told, and together we're making sure it is. Until next time, stay strong, stay loyal, and keep calling out the royal hypocrisy. See you in the next one.